And there it is. The MCW Tag Team Championships. The in-law reason, by the way, is the Blood Devils were getting the titles clean. That's why they don't have it. Yeah. Also, that might be the shortest stint of a theme song that's ever existed for Dog. Because that is definitely AI. There is no way it isn't. Mateo with a Hurricane Rana take down Brother Brian. Aiden Storm going for the pin, but a kick out at 1 from Noah. This is fucking hectic to keep track of, but I will try. Will the Covenant regain the tag titles that they lost against the Blood Devils? Will the Blood Devils retain them? Or will the newly formed team of Tay and Doug win the gold tonight? With Doug obviously kicking his previous tag team partner, Jay Monster, out of the team. Aiden Storm going for the pin on Noah again. Kick out at 1 again. Tay lifting up the big man for a driver as he goes for a pinfall on him. 1 and a kick out at 1. Doug thrown out of the ring by Gavin. And Noah brings out a weapon, hits Doug right in the face with the baseball bat. And Tay going for the pin on Gavin, but it's broken up by both Aiden and Brian. Tay looking like he's trying to punch Brian here, but he is missing. I mean, Tay is someone who is also still looking for his first win in MCW. I believe he is the person who has the most matches in the company that has yet to get a win. Could Doug Foster be the person that he needs by his side to get that accomplishment? As each team has one member up and one member down. The end of days from Brother Brian as he goes for the pin on Aiden Storm. And it's broken up by, it seems like, fucking everyone. Brian goes for the pin again, using the ropes, but again it's broken up by 2 different members of the match. And a DDT from Noah to Gavin. And face planting Tay down to the ground as well. As now Brian has Aiden on his shoulders and slams him down. The Covenant seem to be the ones in charge here, but Tay actually catches Noah into a powerbomb. As now both of the Blood Devils seem to be targeting Brian now. And Gavin slamming Brian down. Tay with a basement drop kick into Noah. Aiden trying to carry Tay to the other side of the ring, but Tay, and now a cutter from Noah, who goes for the pin, but it's broken up by Tay. This match is definitely going to last a little bit of time, considering that, you know, they need to be able to wear out enough people that they can go for a pin willingly without it being broken up, like just there. I think Tay's plan there was to hope that Doug would have reversed that Irish whip, meaning it wouldn't go broken up, but Gavin goes for the pin, but Noah's right there to break it up. Struggling to even get to 1 counts here. A nice arm toss there from Gavin, who's now looking under the ring for some weapons here. I think Noah just accidentally kicked his own teammate. I believe he did just drop kick Brian by mistake. It looked like he was aiming for Aiden, but Aiden moved out of the way. Gavin goes for the pin. 1. We get a 1 count before Brian breaks it up. This is good, hectic. Oh yeah, definitely. Like, don't get it wrong. A 6-man tag's never going to win match of the night, right? But it's like, it's fucking fun, you know? Another basement drop kick from Tay into Noah. Gavin looked like he was going for a submission there, but Doug managed to get out of it. And Aiden plants Brian, goes for the pin. And it's Tay to break it up. And another cutter to Doug Foster this time. Knows better than to go for the pin, though, with everyone still up. But Aiden trying to take advantage here. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. I thought that was a 3, honestly. The Blood Devils nearly retaining. And slamming Doug down. Doug is kind of getting bullied in this match, I can't lie. And now Tay look to go for a springboard elbow on Gavin. Gavin moving out at the right time. And now Aiden coming in with a hammer. Tay's the one to grab it off, but now Gavin's there to stop Tay from using it on his teammate. Throwing him into the corner here. A kick to the back of the head. Brian going after Doug. Throwing him into the corner. I didn't even see what happened to Tay for him to be stunned. But Brian now goes for the pin, but Doug's right there to save his teammate. And Gavin with the submission on Doug. Will Doug tap? A rope break. I think Noah would have made it there in time anyway, but he's able to get to the ropes. He goes for the pin on Doug now. Noah is right there, though, to break it up. And a suplex from Aiden to Brian. As the Blood Devils are the only ones that are clearly stood. Doug does get to his feet, but Aiden's right there to stop him doing much with it. Tossing him down to the ground. And now Tay reversing Gavin and now hitting him with some kicks. Brian changing. And now Doug flying him down, going for the pin, but Brian's right there to break up the pin again. And Gavin taking Noah to the side of the ropes here, targeting the leg. And now Tay going out, I assume looking for a weapon while he trusts his teammate Doug, but Aiden rolls out the way of the leg drop. And now going into the submission for Doug. Will Doug tap? And Doug Foster taps, I believe. Did Doug not tap? Did he tap? Wait, what? Wait, Doug definitely tapped and that match didn't end. Doug definitely tapped and it didn't end. The Blood Devils have been screwed. And Tay going for the pin now too. And a kick out at 2 from Noah. The Blood Devils have been screwed. Will that change the course of this match? Doug taking some offense here to Gavin. Aiden trying his best to not let the screw job affect him as he's still taking offense onto them. The ref is down now, so even if any of them did get a pin right now, nothing would happen. There's definitely got to be a look into match fixing here, because that was 100% a clear tap from Doug Foster. That might be the clearest screw job we have had in MCW. And now Aiden walking straight into a steel chair from Noah. It's Tay and Noah standing now. As the ref is now back on her feet. And Noah spinning around. Hurricane Rana to Doug. And Gavin going for the pin on Brother Brian here. 2. Noah went to break it up, but Aiden Storm intercepted, but Tay was the one to break it up, and now Tay goes for the roll-up, but Aiden there to save his tag partner once again. A nice driver there from Doug. A kendo stick to the stomach from Aiden. Tay dodging out of the way now and getting some offense, and Tay has just knocked down his own tag opponent, left them tag team partner, and left them dazed. Gavin got Brian up for a big power bomb. Doug went for it, and a cutter as now Noah goes for the pin, but Tay breaks it up. Gonna springboard Hurricane Rana here. There is so much going on. It is so hard to commentate over this match. And Noah with a face stomp to take Doug down. Aiden Storm with a suplex to Noah. Brian going for the pin on his tag on Doug, and Aiden is there to break it up. As now Aiden goes for another submission. Will Brian tap? Brian taps. Did the ref see it this time? The ref did see it. And the Blood Devils retain despite being screwed earlier in the match. Not letting, truly overcoming the what's the word? Adversity? Yeah, overcoming the adversity. Not letting, a lot of teams there would have broke down in the moment, seeing that they were screwed out of the titles, but not the Blood Devils, who keep their cool and was able to retain their titles despite there clearly being some decisions from the referee that would go against this being a fair match, and the Blood Devils solidifying themselves as probably the best tag team in MCW, and it's not just the titles that show that. It's the teamwork that these two gentlemen have that make them the best of the best. But every team looked quite strong in this one. Tay and Doug definitely had some miscommunications, especially near the end where Tay actually left his own tag partner dazed by accidentally hitting him with some kicks. But despite that, they still had some good synergy for a first match tag team. And there they are, Blood Devils retaining their titles, as they are also now the first tag team to ever retain their titles. And they do it in brutal fashion in a three-way tag match where everything was stacked against them, including referee decisions, and yet they